Have you ever been asked to provide a certified copy of an important document and wondered what exactly that means? In today's video, we're diving into the world of certified copies, what they are, why they matter, and when you might need one. Whether you're applying for a passport, handling legal paperwork, or dealing with financial institutions, understanding certified copies can save you time and stress. Let's start by breaking down the basics and exploring the situations where a certified copy is essential. A certified copy is an official duplicate of an original document verified as a true and accurate reproduction by an authorized person or institution. This means someone with the legal authority, like a notary public or a government official, has checked the original and confirmed that the copy matches it exactly. Certified copies are often used when you need to prove the authenticity of a document without handing over the original, which might be too valuable or irreplaceable to risk losing. Not just anyone can certify a copy. Typically, certification must be done by a recognized authority. This could be a notary public, a solicitor, a bank official, or a government officer, depending on your country's regulations. The certifier will compare the original document to the copy and then stamp, sign, and date the copy to confirm its authenticity. This process ensures that the certified copy is accepted as a legitimate stand-in for the original in official matters. Certified copies are necessary in situations where you must prove the authenticity of a document, but can't or shouldn't submit the original. For example, you might need to provide a certified copy of your birth certificate when applying for a passport, or a certified copy of a diploma for a job application. This protects your original documents from loss or damage, while still satisfying the requirements of the requesting organization. Some documents are more commonly requested in certified form than others. These include birth certificates, marriage certificates, academic diplomas, passports, driver's licenses, and legal agreements. Financial documents, such as bank statements or tax returns, may also need to be certified in certain circumstances. Knowing which documents might require certification can help you prepare in advance for important applications or legal processes. The process of certifying a copy is straightforward, but must be done carefully. The certifier examines the original document and the copy side by side, ensuring every detail matches. Once satisfied, they add a statement, often something like "certified to be a true copy of the original," along with their signature, official stamp, and the date. This combination of verification steps gives the certified copy its legal standing. It's easy to confuse notarized copies with certified copies, but there's a difference. A notarized copy is certified by a notary public, who may also verify the identity of the person presenting the document. Certified copies, on the other hand, can be done by various officials, not just notaries. The requirements for each type depend on the institution requesting the document, so always check what's needed before proceeding. If you're dealing with documents for use in another country, certified copies often play a crucial role. Many international organizations, embassies, or foreign governments require certified copies for visa applications, work permits, or educational admissions. Sometimes, additional steps like apostille or legalization may be needed to make the certified copy valid abroad. Always check the specific requirements for the country you're dealing with. Legal processes often require certified copies to ensure the authenticity of evidence or supporting documents. Courts, lawyers, and government agencies may request certified copies of contracts, identification, or other records. This helps prevent fraud and ensures that all parties are working with genuine, verified information. If you're involved in a legal matter, be prepared to provide certified copies as part of the documentation process. Banks and financial institutions may require certified copies when you open accounts, apply for loans, or conduct significant transactions. This is especially true for international banking or when large sums are involved. Certified copies of identification, proof of address, or financial statements help prevent identity theft and ensure compliance with regulations. Always ask your bank what documentation is needed for your specific situation. Educational institutions often ask for certified copies of diplomas, transcripts, or certificates when you apply for admission, scholarships, or transfers. This ensures that your academic achievements are legitimate and recognized. If you're planning to study abroad or transfer credits, certified copies may be required by both your current and future schools. Preparing these documents in advance can streamline the application process. Employers may request certified copies of your qualifications, identification, or work permits during the hiring process. This is especially common for jobs in government, finance, or positions requiring security clearance. Providing certified copies helps employers verify your credentials and ensures compliance with legal requirements. Having these documents ready can speed up your onboarding and background checks. Immigration authorities often require certified copies of passports, birth certificates, marriage licenses, and other personal documents. This helps verify your identity and eligibility for visas, residency, or citizenship. Certified copies are a standard part of immigration paperwork, so it's wise to prepare them in advance if you're planning to move or travel internationally. When buying or selling property, certified copies of deeds, identification, and financial documents are often required. Real estate transactions involve significant legal and financial commitments, so all parties need assurance that documents are genuine. Certified copies help prevent fraud and protect both buyers and sellers throughout the process. Healthcare providers may request certified copies of medical records, insurance documents, or identification for various reasons. This could be for insurance claims, transferring medical history, or verifying eligibility for treatment. Certified copies ensure that sensitive information is accurate and trustworthy, which is vital in medical decision-making. Insurance companies may require certified copies of documents like death certificates, accident reports, or proof of ownership when processing claims. This helps verify the facts of the case and ensures that claims are handled fairly and efficiently. Having certified copies ready can speed up the claims process and reduce the risk of disputes. Businesses may need certified copies of incorporation, documents, licenses, or contracts for regulatory compliance, audits, or partnerships. Certified copies provide assurance to regulators, partners, and clients that the documents are legitimate and up to date. This is especially important for international business dealings or when entering into major agreements. If you need to enforce or appeal a court order, certified copies of the order and supporting documents are usually required. Courts rely on certified copies to ensure that all parties are working with accurate and official records. This helps maintain the integrity of the legal process and prevents misunderstandings or fraud. Tax authorities may request certified copies of financial statements, tax returns, or identification documents during audits or when processing refunds. Certified copies help confirm the accuracy of your records and ensure compliance with tax laws. Keeping these documents organized and ready can make tax season less stressful. Traveling abroad sometimes requires certified copies of your passport, visa, or travel insurance. This is especially important if you need to apply for a visa, replace lost documents, or prove your identity in a foreign country. Having certified copies can help you navigate unexpected situations and keep your travel plans on track. Adoption agencies and courts often require certified copies of birth certificates, marriage licenses, and legal documents during the adoption process. These certified copies help verify the identities and relationships of all parties involved, ensuring that the adoption is legally sound and properly documented. If you're changing your name, you'll likely need certified copies of your name change order, birth certificate, and other supporting documents. These certified copies are required by government agencies, banks, and employers to update your records and ensure that your new name is legally recognized. Certified copies of death certificates are often needed for settling estates, claiming life insurance, or handling legal affairs after someone passes away. These certified copies provide proof of death to banks, insurance companies, and government agencies, helping to ensure that the deceased's affairs are managed properly. If you've been granted power of attorney, you may need certified copies of the legal document to act on someone else's behalf. Banks, healthcare providers, and government agencies often require certified copies to recognize your authority and allow you to make decisions for another person. When managing a will or trust, certified copies of the documents are often required by courts, banks, and beneficiaries. These certified copies help ensure that the wishes of the deceased are carried out accurately and legally, and that all parties have access to the same verified information. Registering a vehicle may require certified copies of your driver's license, proof of insurance, and ownership documents. These certified copies help the Department of Motor Vehicles confirm your identity and ownership, making the registration process smoother and more secure. Applying for professional licenses or permits often requires certified copies of your qualifications, identification, and supporting documents. Regulatory bodies use these certified copies to verify your credentials and ensure that you meet the necessary standards for your profession or activity. When filing documents with a court, certified copies are often required to ensure that the records are accurate and official. This applies to lawsuits, appeals, and other legal actions. Certified copies help maintain the integrity of the judicial process and provide a reliable record for all parties involved. If you're opening a bank account or conducting financial transactions in another country, certified copies of your identification and financial documents are often required. International banks use these certified copies to comply with regulations and prevent fraud, making your cross-border banking experience safer and more efficient. Applying for scholarships or grants often requires certified copies of academic records, identification, and financial documents. Scholarship committees use these certified copies to verify your eligibility and ensure that awards are given to qualified applicants. Preparing certified copies in advance can help you meet deadlines and improve your chances of success. Social Security offices may require certified copies of birth certificates, marriage licenses, or other documents when you apply for benefits. These certified copies help confirm your identity and eligibility, ensuring that benefits are distributed correctly and securely. When applying for a pension, you may need to provide certified copies of your birth certificate, employment records, and other supporting documents. Pension providers use these certified copies to verify your work history and eligibility, helping to ensure that you receive the benefits you've earned. Child custody cases often require certified copies of birth certificates, court orders, and other legal documents. These certified copies help the court verify relationships and make informed decisions about custody arrangements, ensuring the best interests of the child are protected. Divorce proceedings often require certified copies of marriage certificates, court orders, and financial documents. These certified copies provide the court with accurate information and help ensure that the divorce process is handled fairly and efficiently for all parties involved. If you're getting married abroad, you may need certified copies of your birth certificate, divorce decree, if applicable, and other documents. Foreign authorities use these certified copies to verify your eligibility to marry and ensure that your marriage is legally recognized in both countries. Military service applications and benefits often require certified copies of birth certificates, service records, and discharge papers. These certified copies help military authorities verify your service history and eligibility for benefits, ensuring that you receive the support you deserve. Inheritance claims often require certified copies of wills, death certificates, and legal documents. These certified copies help courts and financial institutions verify your right to inherit and ensure that assets are distributed according to the deceased's wishes. Patent offices may require certified copies of invention disclosures, prior patents, or legal documents during the application process. These certified copies help verify the originality and ownership of your invention, protecting your intellectual property rights. Exporters and importers may need certified copies of business licenses, shipping documents, and certificates of origin. Customs authorities use these certified copies to verify the legitimacy of goods and ensure compliance with trade regulations. Transferring to a new school or university often requires certified copies of transcripts, diplomas, and recommendation letters. Educational institutions use these certified copies to verify your academic history and ensure that credits are transferred accurately. Applying for a loan may require certified copies of your identification, income statements, and collateral documents. Lenders use these certified copies to verify your financial status and reduce the risk of fraud, making the loan approval process more secure. Setting up utility services like electricity, water, or internet may require certified copies of your identification and proof of address. Utility companies use these certified copies to confirm your identity and ensure that services are provided to the correct person and location. Mobile phone providers may ask for certified copies of your identification and proof of address when you sign up for a new contract. These certified copies help prevent identity theft and ensure that the contract is issued to the correct person. Some clubs or organizations require certified copies of your identification or qualifications when you apply for membership. This helps ensure that all members meet the club's standards and that records are accurate and up to date. In summary, certified copies are essential whenever you need to prove the authenticity of a document without risking the original. From legal matters and financial transactions to education, healthcare, and travel, certified copies provide a secure and recognized way to share important information. Always check the requirements of the organization you're dealing with and keep your certified copies organized and up to date. Thanks for watching, and stay prepared for any situation that calls for a certified copy.